Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the lone running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted! A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Utah.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones-type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The give. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Looking to throw, it's Rising. This time it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Run in the red zone, it's Bernard. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game, and a lot of...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll try the run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Utes have pushed it inside the 20. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 7, Virginia Tech 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To throw, it's Rising. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Utah 7, Virginia Tech 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pick.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll go to the counter play.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Woods. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Throws to the tight end. Got his man.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Keefe. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the lone back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And he throws another interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Just ran over it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll throw it on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make...
Looking deep down the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Utah 21, Virginia Tech 7.
Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. To the air. It's Drones. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking for room. It's Bernard. Touchdown, Utah! And the pummeling has started. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this up.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. It's 1st down from the 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on. Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line is set on 3rd down. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Drones. He tries to take the top off. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Throws for the tight end. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Running through contact. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Utah 45, Virginia Tech 13.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll ride the hot hand. Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Forced out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still...
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll throw it on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Utah 52, Virginia Tech 19.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Stanley. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Line gets set, first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Powers through the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
The give on the inside. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. With the run on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 11 over Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Drones. Looking to take a shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Corners are going to bail. The give on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Drones. It's complete! I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Hokies in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's drones. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.